Okay, we should be back live on YouTube as well.
Awesome.
Welcome back, everybody.
Aren't technical difficulties the greatest? Aren't they the greatest?
Well, this is an ISP thing, especially on my end, because everything else has been running perfectly fine. It's just everything drops, and when everything drops at the same time,
yeah,
that's when it's like, okay, because I got two computers here. It's just an ISP thing. Apologize for any disruption, everybody, and all the different announcements and all of that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Glad to have you here regardless.
Heck yeah.
Especially as we lead in. ISP, you have one job. One job. Make it to the end of this match.
For the love of God. Are you having storms out there or anything like that? Just clear weather?
No, that's the thing. We've actually had more rain and thunder before, and I wonder if maybe it did anything. Hey, what's up, Apocalyptic Sith? Let's freaking go.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, I can see you back on Twitch too, man. I figured out that problem. So wherever you want to watch us, feel free. But glad to have you otherwise, man. How is life going? And I saw from the last stream, I do think we need to do a DAOC combo stream and just make that happen at work. Not much going on. Yeah, I hear you, man. But glad you're popping in while you're at work, man. I mean,
heck yeah,
that takes dedication, brother. I mean, you know. Yeah, please have been wanting to. All right, yeah, we gotta make that happen. We gotta make that happen. Ian's just worried he's gonna have that monkey scratching on his back. That's the. It's just you know you want to play. You know what you want to play. You know you got stuff to do, but you know you want to play. It's we've all been there. But yeah, we gotta do it. It's been a minute.
Back in the day, this may or may not have been a person that this is before having laptops and things like that. Someone may have had a desktop computer taken to his work, hid under the desk with the other stuff, and would flip back and forth so he could play Dark Age.
Mm-hmm.
May have also taken that same computer on vacation to the beach. Not one of my finer husband moments, I gotta tell you.
Neither one of us are going to talk about the instant messages between the two of us while the two of us are supposed to be working.
Well, at least that's a rumor.
Huh?
No proof of that.
That's what the rumor has. Oh, there is no proof. I made sure there's no proof. There's no proof, but it might have happened.
It may have happened. Yeah, desktop computer, big giant desktop computer, monitor, keyboard. Oh, not wireless. It was.
Oh no.
No. So in the bedroom at the beach, at a beach house, was me hanging out in there while the rest of them went out to tan. I obviously wasn't working on that, which was fine with me. My ex-wife's brother is a prick, so I was fine not hanging out with him. Yeah, so
they even have McAfee announcing Randy.
Yeah.
Are they trying to make him the next Paulie? He doesn't have the pedigree.
He's not. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what you're missing with him. He would be good in a way, but not.
He's good. He's good on the mic.
He
might be on as far as mic skill goes. Maybe might be the next one to do it.
You know what? Since we're gonna wax poetically about some randomness that may or may not happen, I'm gonna throw something out to make you want to bang your head on the ground. When it comes to my, tinfoil hat and stuff like that. What do you think Riddle me this. You could steal your line here. Riddle me this. Could you go with an NWO-esque kind of thing with TKO and WWE? Where TKO is the big bad, and I haven't worked it all out in my head, but here where I'm going, and it becomes the us versus them being Rock, them being McAfee, them being insert, maybe Roman Reigns don't lie, like maybe it's the whole bloodline becomes them, and the us becomes Triple H, and it's Triple H.
So
and
okay.
And you have that not real divide, but divide.
McAfee got the first hit in on Cody.
I like that McAfee is standing mimicking. It's just kind of like Miz and Sandown.
He got the first hit in. What is going on here?
Well, he's not in the match.
No.
It's not a 2-on-1.
No.
Has the match started?
That's what I'm trying to figure out here. So let's show. I've got some thoughts too around that.
Yeah. Forget what I was talking about. We'll get back to that.
I don't want to forget it entirely, but right now there's some shenanigans already. He's already tearing up the desk. This match has barely gotten started.
Just put all that stuff back on their table. Lost it again. He just put the stuff back up there. Jelly roll.
Now we got jelly roll up in this.
All right.
Oh, there we go. There, coffin drop him. Oh, with the two fingers up. Oh, although I'd have loved, with everything going on with the crosses and everything, I'd have loved Jelly Roll to just like turn around and do like a coffin drop right on the.
Let's go. Yeah, give them the fight they came to see. Charles Robinson's like, I don't know what is happening.
I don't even know where I am. Someone took me out of the old folks' home. I'm trying.
Yeah, he's got to be. How old is Charles Robinson? Charles Robinson's been around for
I'm joking. It's more of a testament to him because dude's been doing this job for several minutes. This guy's been in the ring forever, and he's still going. Like Charles Robinson's a real one. Like, I'm not even joking there. But look, Jelly Roll dropped a good elbow.
That was a very good elbow.
That was clean. Okay.
They taking him out on a stretcher.
Yeah, that's sure.
But that place is just a mess.
Okay. So now your whole this TKO thing. When you first started out with it, the big thing was we need to define sides, right?
Right.
But some of the names you dropped and how and the timing, the spacing and how they've been dropped. I'm not mad at it, but also, especially with this WrestleMania run, a lot of some of the more kind of WWE focused interviewers and announcers and Triple H himself have been referring to Cody as the QB1.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
That's interesting. Because why are you going to attach that label to him? This is a new label. This isn't part of the portfolio of Cody, right?
Right.
Why are you
Right.
now like you're so now instead of the one finger, you know what? All right, McAfee, you earned a little respect from me, brother, with that. You know what? That's I
like I said,
I like that.
He's very.
I'm not mad at Mac. I'm not mad at McAfee
It was just not
McAfee.
needed. That's what my thing. Everybody kind of jumped all over. Oh, how could he? He's just terrible. Oh, I'm like, no, actually, he's fine. It's
Randy
where he's
doesn't.
this is the wrong thing to put him in.
But this is like my only thing about shitting on McAfee is that he doesn't deserve to be in that spot with Randy Keith Orton.
The
Viper doesn't need him.
Yeah, that's where it's like this is
if you want to put some swerve where Paulie is standing against Randy, then you know what? No arguments from me. You see what I mean? It's a different.
Yeah.
Randy's not in this mode, especially in this stage of his career. McAfee doesn't have the pedigree to be the voice in Randy's ear.
Right.
You know?
You didn't need any more sizzle.
No.
For this match. This match didn't need that.
No.
So that's where it went sideways. Cody, perfectly fine by himself. Randy, perfectly fine by himself. Them fighting each other. But I mean, like, neither of them need a mouthpiece. Neither of them
it would have made
for the story.
It would have made more sense for Paulie to be the man on the phone and then have Randy be the main man. If Braun Breaker couldn't come back.
Right. It'd have made sense if who was the third person in Legacy? The one that was gonna go to jail. He was caught up in that whole Brett Favre. What's his name?
He
son?
You're talking about DiBiase's kid. He does no.
Yeah.
Even though he got off on charges, you're not going to touch him with a 10-foot pole right now. It's still like there's still a lot of litigation going on behind the scenes. There's still
but I could make a case.
I see what you're saying.
But I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's cool.
That's still not done. But also from like a storyline perspective here, the time that he got off of those particular charges, there was not enough time. Yeah, there was not enough time. Right.
But I'm saying, forget all the outside stuff. That would have at least made sense. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. The third person,
storyline wise, yeah, but reality just wouldn't let that happen.
Fair enough. Any of that makes more sense than
Pat McAfee. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, Bray Wyatt coming back to life as Husky Harris
would have made more sense. Would have made more sense.
Then
him talking to an AI version of a ghost of Bray Wyatt would have made more sense. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not being disrespectful. I don't mean anything.
I didn't mean disrespect.
Yeah,
by it. I'm talking about
but that would make more sense.
It's kind of like Spaceballs, where you're going in like ludicrous speed. You know,
what is like the dumbest thing we could think
plaid.
Of?
It's like, It's the Actually, I think I put up.
Speaking of Spaceballs, you gonna go see Spaceballs too?
Oh, goddamn right I am.
There's a lot of movies coming out in the next 2-3 months. Got Spider-Man. We got Spider-Man in what is that, June? I want to say that's like in June.
Yeah.
Had the perfect and screwed up everything with the 6. Yeah, I don't know what the 6 is. First off, they just keep fighting the same. It's them and the MFTs.
It's like they put so much effort into that one night, and then lead up into that.
They had no story follow up,
and then it pretty much fizzled out from there. I think
and now
that
it's just
I think
there's
that,
no story.
the problem to me also is that Uncle Hardy was supposed to be a side character.
Not the main.
They should have just dropped it. And if you're gonna put Bo in, they should, because Bo as Bo put in these vignettes leading up into everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like, this is his creative work. It was in the same style as what Bray did, but you could tell like either Bo's doing it on his own, whatever, but the shit looked good. But it was on the internet. It was just this separate channel. But then you had like the red circle come in. You had, the what was it? The buzzards. Follow the buzzards. Kind of hinted at, like not like it was very subtle. But he had that red circle and everything else. And I think they should have just had him come out as that, not Uncle Howdy. I think Uncle Howdy is either too much trying to be Bray, otherwise too campy to really try and garner any kind of actual heat. I'll tell you what. When this whole like Wyatt Six thing, like that first night, you know what? All of that really had an impact. But you want to know when it had more of an impact after that was when it was Adam Pearce sitting there having a conversation with people, and then Bo Dallas was sitting there
on the side.
He was in the room.
That's right.
Adam Pearce was going into.
Yes, and he was just sitting.
He was just sitting there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like stuff like that. That's like,
that's where he's good. But yeah, it's
like just there was little hints where if they did it right, where maybe they might have been able to do something between Bo Dallas versus like kind of a weird thing where maybe Uncle Howdy is kind of a possession kind of thing, or something where then you had
or the spirit that just talks to him, that like the afterlife type of deal.
That's what I mean. It's like maybe it's the
any version.
Maybe it's maybe it is whatever demon that possessed Bray Wyatt to begin with. Or maybe it was
along the lines of like the Sister Abigail stuff where they would do the.
So then so then we're okay. What is it? And they need to close this loop on this whole. They needed to close this loop on this whole Sister Abigail thing.
Yes,
it's like you make it a question, but then it becomes like I'm losing the name. I'm too tired. I hate it when I do this because I know what it is. It's something gun where it's a narrative thing. You have to, if you show it,
you got to
better damn well close that loop.
There's got to be a payoff. You must have a payoff for it, even if it's a dumb payoff.
Gun, it's something. I'll figure it out. I gotta go and make sure this thing doesn't turn into another stream very, very quickly.
Yeah,
I will be
worries.
right back as this match goes on. But give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. It's a good match too. So I've been watching Cody. I mean, are we surprised it's a good match? It's Cody, it's Randy Keith. You can't be surprised that these two are going at it. Randy's got him up on the top rope right now. Ask a quick question. Apocalyptics or Sith. Let's see. Let me move this so I can actually read it. Here we go. If Bray doesn't pass storyline and wrestling put together, does he become one of the best in the business? And does he eventually get pushed as the face of the business? One of the best in the business, I think so. Pushed as the face. I don't think so, but only if he did, it would be along the same lines, I believe, as Brian Danielson was, Brian Daniel, when he was forced to become, where it was everybody is pulling for him. The crowd is not going to let you not push him. I think that's the only way he does it. Otherwise, no, I don't see him as the true QB1. Let's go with the Cody reference, right? I don't think you would ever get him as QB1. He's not going to be the one. He may sell the most t-shirts. He may be the most popular person that everybody's waiting for to see, but I don't think he would have ever been the face of the business. He's not going on, especially now, where is he going to go on ESPN as your guy and talk with Stephen A. Smith or all the rest of them? But absolutely, storyline wise, he would be by far the most interesting. He'd be the person everybody's waiting for. Like he'd be the main event of pay-per-views without being the main event of pay-per-views. That's probably the best way I could say that. He has he does have the character to. Yep.
You hear me? I'm coming in. Okay, good guy. You guys would
I hear you.
Talk about this while I was trying to take a piss. Okay. Good God. you want to talk about something where like
Jared I'm like, I'm sitting there listening. He's like, oh, hurry up.
I'm like, what? Okay. Would Bray Wyatt go above where
let me give you a second because my two cats have decided that they're okay. I've been trying to mute and unmute and they're just battling it out over here.
I am all over this right now. Okay. Bray Wyatt, if he hadn't have passed on, would have been a perfect replacement point for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not quite that level of hype in the sense that I'm not sitting here right now saying he would do it. Depending on how it was written, he might have gotten there because that guy, depending, the demon thing, the Fiend. The Fiend side of it, I think they needed to move away from that a little bit and then maybe roll that into a more grounded character. That could, similar to Randy in his match right now, that could maybe have that threat, that edge of threat of going back to that level of mania, that level of absolute, just abandon of reality, and just say, hey, I'm, to be someone to drive against a potential, I don't know, authority 2.0, I was always hoping that that's kind of the angle that they were going to end up with Bray. As I bring my partner in crime back into the mix, because
my cats just decided they need to be. They were losing their mind over there.
Hey, you were talking about Bray Wyatt, man. They were getting spooked.
The two of them just decided as soon as I started talking, you walked away, and they were just like, we're gonna fight just off camera.
I always hope that Bray would kind of eventually evolve into someone kind of almost similar to kind of the Randy Orton arc in a sense. The kind of, okay, I'm okay, I'm getting back to reality a little bit more, but there's that I could snap. I could
Just a
like
moment of
I can snap
tilt my
back.
head.
Like
Yeah.
there could be something where if you're beating me down, and then like I said, there's that toe to the head, or maybe he'll do that top rope where he drops his head back down. You know what I mean? Just those little hints, just those little, but don't take it too far. But then still kind of make him just grounded. Oh, Randy dropped. I'm sorry, Cody just dropped Randy with his own move.
Yep. Randy's getting beat up quite a bit.
Randy's the bloody one. Yeah.
Because
but
Cody
Seth,
is tapping into his demons.
But Seth, I mean, I think
that in the armor.
I think that they may have. I think they stretched the Fiend too far. And again, I'm talking like taking out his unfortunate death and everything. I think otherwise, I think they stretched the Fiend out maybe a little bit too far. And I hope they might have been able to kind of bring him back in as, again, maybe a bit more of a grounded, and then someone can be that anti-hero. Randy drops the move. Oh crap. Okay.
Yeah, they're flipping moves.
They're just dropping moves now. Okay. Why is Randy bloody? This is interesting. Was this a mistake? It doesn't look like you know what I mean? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look like a gimmick like.
Yeah.
Okay, now's the time. This is the blood. Okay.
Yeah. But let's wipe off our face a little bit. They just threw him a yeah, because I think he didn't. Did he wipe it?
Nah, he still got
Sorta.
Oh.
RKO out of nowhere for Cody Rhodes. Or a diamond cutter, depending on
the trick is that Randy goes fully horizontal.
He goes out flat.
He goes like perfectly horizontal. It's all it's all a play on the stunner.
It's like, I was going to say, stunner is you sit down like you're sitting down.
Yeah, which was like an old Jap. Like I think in New Japan it translated to the shotgun or something like that. It was kind of like it's not that new of a move historically, but like
no.
But it was like but Stone Cold made it like
sure, it's called the stunner for a reason.
But that's so.
But also
stunning Steve Austin on it. Like so, like Austin was the first one. Like he would actually kind of kick his ass out just a bit, and he would drop down, so it looked a bit more, And then Randy's like, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, I'll just go out flat in the air
and just go straight down, And then the placement of the diamond cutter is a bit different, like the way he kind of
a little more up here.
It's a bit more of the setup on the move was a bit different, but no, that I see. This is where it's like, nah, don't.
Yeah. Randy's like, don't forget who the FI is. I didn't see where Randy got.
Oh, but that's the thing is that quick. You do it that quick. It's like you gotta love those moves. You can just pop out from
There's no setup. There's no
And it's
setup.
that storyline just kind of makes it like so much more threatening. Quick says, man, Stephanie lost. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I am with you. Even though I thought that Liv was going to win this one too, just on paper, I'm, that's who I figured was going to win. I feel you. It hurt. It hurt. Just like it probably hurt getting
Liv was
put
ready.
into the devil's
time.
kiss. Even though I'd take 100 devil's kisses in a row, no matter how much it hurt, just let me turn around. That's all I ask. Drop it on me 100 times. Let me turn around for 25 of them. I don't ask for much in this. I don't ask for this much.
Randy just
it's family friendly.
He just RKO'd the wrong person.
You talk about
that was funny. Yeah. The best part is he wipes his eyes and he's like, Cody's in front of him.
Oh, here we go. Okay, now they're both bloody now. Randy's. Oh, Cody went low. Although after the beating Randy gave him, that's just fair on the playground.
He's going dark. He's
going Homelander.
I haven't
been. Oh no!
Yeah, you're definitely ahead of me,
man. This is why I love this move so goddamn much. You can pull it everywhere.
You're significantly ahead of me.
McAfee with the neck brace
coming in as a.
Is he he can't be official. He can't be official. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're wearing like some old like NBA stripes from 1956.
Yeah,
that don't make you official.
Yeah. Cody got the Shawn Michaels pants on. I just realized.
Which, well, actually, I need to look up what you call the Confederate soldier stripes.
Yeah.
I'm kind of he pulled those from somewhere. I'm curious because most of his stuff is
put him back.
No, I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is like he pulled a.
I'm fully expecting him to hit McAfee. Oh yeah, well look there. See, I told you I'm behind
Cody won.
Let's go.
Okay. That did not go to chalk. But
it did go to Ian's vote. That's really the most important thing of all things, right? I think that's always, I was right. That's really what it comes down to, right?
See, I'm fine either way.
No. Yeah.
Here's my only thing.
Now where do we go?
But also, Randy's got to get 15.
Triple H probably doesn't want that.
I don't care about Triple H.
I don't think that actually matters.
Triple H.
I don't think that matters at all.
And this is coming from someone where back in the day, yes, Triple H was my favorite wrestler. Let me tell you this right now. As his own creative, Triple H could eat my whole ass. Randy Orton needs to win at least 15. He needs to get it. He deserves it. He's put in all the work. He's done all the things from the moment he started in the WWE, coming in over 20 years straight. He needs to walk off with a clean 15. You know what I mean? Like I'm sorry.
Know what you mean. No shenanigans, nothing else.
This dude needs to walk off this. And maybe, you know what? Maybe Randy ain't ready to go yet. And you know what? If this lets me see more Randy Orton,
How many titles does Batista have?
Huh?
How many titles does?
Who cares about Batista? Batista went up to be an actor.
Well, hang on. There's a reason I was asking. I just realized because there's Flair 16. If Randy could get 15, Triple H is 14. How many does Batista have?
13.
Yeah, I was gonna say 13 would be amazing if he does. Because if so, hey, you gotta go with the
But
evolution.
see, I don't care about what the legacy. I don't care about the legacy or the what. Oh God, what was the name of their?
Cody is opened up. He is.
Yeah.
His hair is now. Forget it being blonde. It's not blonde anymore.
He's all dusty. He is all dusty right now. He is.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Legend Killer.
Punt.
Yep. Yeah, Randy's on his way out. SummerSlam, yeah. Randy, title.
Think they wait that long?
Maybe not. Maybe SummerSlam. Well, like I'm trying to figure out.
SummerSlam, they might get it back. Honestly, they could drag this. This could be a Survivor Series kind of thing. Maybe he does get it at SummerSlam, or he gets it at the next pay-per-view, beats Cody again at SummerSlam, and then Cody gets it back at a Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it.
Because you got to give Randy run. Like you wouldn't if he won this month and lost next month.
Oh, but also I don't want to miss so we got so first of all, Quick was talking about when Steph lost. Quick was also telling you in particular, you, Mr. Ian, to stop cheering. Because let's just, and he was talking about how Cody, okay, so and then he was back on he was talking about he figured Cody wasn't going to win, but then Cody won. Okay, that's all that great. So yeah, Quick, I'm with you, man. I'm sorry, but I love me some Liv. Don't even get me started. But
I'm just saying. I mean,
and let me repeat and put into its proper focus the word but. Stephanie Vakir
did not win.
No. I have no other argument that I need to give other than 3 words in no certain order. I'm not saying that the words that are coming out of my mouth are in order, but Stephanie Vakir.
I thought it was Stephanie Vakir.
That's why I said it wasn't in any order. Anyway, you know what, Quick? Hey, I'm with you, man. Hey, I see you, Quick. I see you, man. I'm with you, dude. We also had a continuation of the Bray Wyatt, since I feel single-handedly Bray and his story had kept WWE aloft throughout a lot of the hard times. You're not wrong. I think that especially during the pandemic and everything else, I think that Bray's style and Bray's creativity really definitely played very well into that and actually kind of really helped to move a lot of the story along. His stuff with John Cena, he had a thing with Randy Orton. No, he had a thing with Roman. Who else? I know Roman and I know John Cena. What are you doing? What's the what are you voting one on anymore?
Well, no, I just realized that the vote on one didn't translate over. So I noticed it. Well, so if I was on the short earlier.
So if you hit one more than once, it doesn't do anything. it only tracks.
No, I'm saying it didn't pick it up. The first one from earlier.
Well, I'm gonna do a whole different system.
We were doing
next time
when we were having problems with that was during the technical difficulties.
That's true.
So,
that is true.
That was more of a. I just happened to look over. I was like, oh well, that it never took it.
It may not have picked up.
So, yeah. I was more of just testing. Like, wait a second.
Yeah, if WrestleMania of all nights, you're gonna have. I'm gonna have internet issues. Like, I've got fiber. I've got a gig up and down when it works. But I'll tell you what, when it goes down, it drops to 0 like everybody else.
Yeah, it's 0 still 0. Yeah,
it's man. Okay. All in all, man.
Night one.
This night one.
Are we happy with night one?
I'm happy. Product as presented, I'm good. I think everyone, for the most part, putting the matches in the perspective of what they were, I think all the matches went very, very well. I'll give kind of like my honorable prize, as it were, to iShowSpeed. Did surprise me. You know what? I mean, like, when it comes to doing the work in the ring, anybody that knows me knows that, hey, like that's kind of my, that's my, like, that's where it starts and not entirely stops, but it's like, if you're going to be an in-ring, you're going to be in there, and you're supposed to be an athlete in the ring or a fighter in the ring, then you better do it in the ring. The dude did it. The dude got it done. Yeah. He actually, I mean, and to be fair, obviously they help, and they really helped to really script this whole thing, and they put him with guys that can work him through the entire match on both sides.
No matter where he was.
Yeah,
he had veterans around him. It would
have been worse to put him against Logan Paul or Austin Theory.
Oh, yeah,
you see what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
Like, and not to say that neither one of them could have done it either, but obviously either one of the Usos or LA Knight can easily
always handling whatever was happening.
Everything. If anything kind of gets it's a bit off shot, just kind of help get through it, help recover, move him through. I think the way the match was put together and everything, you know what? And so like, that's what I'm saying, like honorable mentions, or maybe kind of like big surprises. You know what? I think for what he was doing, what he was asked to do, and especially that last shot, that last spot at the end. The fact that he pulled that off, dude,
and turned midair, like he's jumping.
Not everybody can do that. No, hey, props, man. I think, and he sold actually really well. I think, and I mean they made a thing with him and Randy Orton and the thing. I think, I mean, but also like the look on his face, I think.
Well, he's very. His streams are very much like he's that high energy. Oh my god, like super shock value. He's that guy. Anyhow, so now he's just he took that and kept it with his wrestling and did a good job.
I was thinking more about when he was and he actually had he had his head. I think it was after the Austin Theory head.
Oh yeah,
and he was laying on the ground and he had his hand around his head. And everything, and just the
he's
look,
all contorted.
But he wasn't overacting.
No.
You see what I mean?
It looked like that could have been the way you land. That actually would be the way you landed.
From what he did, that's how you would look.
That's kind of how you look.
I could buy it. It made. You can't, especially since he's not a wrestler.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. At most a year. Yeah,
it's not really that much.
Probably not
But
that.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like at most a year of, you know, how to, and then having like people. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm impressed because I was very concerned.
Well, yeah.
Every
So night one, like I said, there's nothing. It's so far. I was pleasantly surprised with tonight. Tonight was good. You had surprise people. Bianca, of course, Bianca's pregnant, so that was her coming back.
that
But
was not
her
on the
coming back,
bingo card.
that was not on the bingo card.
Nope.
So her coming back, or not coming back, but coming out to let us know why she hasn't been around is basically what it comes down to. So that was there. Nikki Bella being out with injury, Paige coming in taking her slot. Paige got the win. That was a new one. Braun Breaker coming in and doing just a 40-yard sprint, full speed down the ramp, makes the turn, goes around, and just levels Seth Rollins twice, but specifically when he first came out. Yeah, that was amazing.
This is where, again, this is the more I look at it, like right now, my dream match is Braun Baker versus Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
I want to see that match again, like kind of like what they had with Drew McIntyre, but kind of just that. And again, like call it a no gas, no brakes match. Just make it where it's just wherever it goes, and just let it rip, because the two of them right now, in terms of just pure raw athleticism, both from like a size and athleticism perspective combined, holy crap, dude. Like you just don't get better than the two of them. Both of them need a manager. Well,
yes.
Jacob has enough personality in his thing where he doesn't need it as much. But Braun needs a minute. He needs a mouthpiece. He needs somebody. He's all
It's
Steiner.
the downside of him having some Steiner.
He's all
yeah. This is
he needs somebody to speak for him.
Yeah, just limited
like,
mic, limited mic.
It is like, and again, like and again, here's the trick. Like Jacob's limited on the mic too. Not as limited as Braun.
No, I meant limit him on the mic. Limit him on, because he's limited. You're like, I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need less.
Jacob's persona is kind of like I'll say he is Kane, but it's kind of similar to kind of a Kane kind of thing. Like he doesn't need like the mic, like his whole gravitas, his whole persona is just. There's that more of that, and I think that's more that Samoan in him, where it's just that more kind of expressiveness. You know what I mean? Where like where it just, he doesn't need it as much, you know. Whereas
talking isn't what he's about.
Whereas Braun, not talking. Yeah, Braun needs.
If Braun could talk,
then
somebody. Braun starts thinking. You could see Braun being the face of the company if he could talk.
Oh, if he could talk, easy.
See what I'm saying? Like that's what.
If he had even like a Stone Cold type of.
If he could, so Shawn Michaels wasn't always the greatest talker.
He really wasn't, but he was all charisma. Like
but it was all great. Like you
presence.
You were engaged, but. Not, I wouldn't call. He wasn't Rock. He wasn't.
Well, look. What was it? Triple H made a joke about Shawn that turned out to be really fair. Shawn Michaels was every old lady in Florida's. Like he was every old lady in Florida's favorite wrestler.
That's really true too. Yeah, that was really.
Every old rich lady in Florida loves Shawn Michaels. every retired Jewish rich lady from New York. We grew up in the East
He
Coast.
looks smart.
We know all the stereotypes. We know all the like Florida was the place where rich Jewish people retired. And so, especially in the 80s and the 90s, I don't know how much of that is true anymore. I don't even know how much of that was true then. But
Yeah,
the stereotype growing up was, and again, like, this was just, am I wrong? That was like, that's what you understood, you know? And so Trips, especially Trips coming, now he was from Connecticut. He knew about that. So maybe he was playing off of that, but he's basically saying like, yeah, Sean's every old rich lady in Florida's favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
So
night one's
over.
Cody is still champ.
Good night. Cody's still champ. I didn't peg that one. And again, I'm not mad at Cody. I want Randy to get 15. Just get me there, and everything else is fine.
To be fair, he just needs to get 15. Doesn't need to be Cody's title.
No, it doesn't. No, absolutely, 100%. 100%.
I mean, Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton wouldn't be a bad match. Just throwing it out there.
Hey,
might be predicting a little bit. Might be predicting a little bit for what I think is going to happen tomorrow too.
I hope. I'm hoping you have enjoyed the WrestleMania like we have. We're trying to kind of figure out the cap up for the first night, and again, I think with the second night there, I'm kind of too hesitant to be like too kind of like predictory at this stage, because there could be something maybe that happens tomorrow night that could add more context. So you just see what I mean? I'm worried to like slap something on anything, but I will say is this. I'm not mad at Cody winning. Randy better get 15 before he retires. Otherwise, Triple H, you and I are going to have a conversation. That's I love you. You were my favorite wrestler back in the day. But if Randy don't get 15, we're going to have to talk. Okay. In Roblox. Okay. So the rest of the evening, I think the card was incredible. I think all the matches were very well presented. I think that.
So let's talk about it in order. So it led off. I was going to say we've talked about them kind of erratically, but as a kind of a summary as we're getting ready to, end things for tonight and be ready for tomorrow.
Yep.
Logan Paul, Austin Theory, I Show Speed, the Usos, and LA Knight, that led everything off. Great match. We talked about it. I Show Speed. I was going to say, I'm not going to, let you take your piece. I Show Speed was a highlight of that match, especially at the end where where he does the jump off onto Logan Paul or Goblin Paul. We still need to get that trending at some point. Goblin Paul.
Goblin Paul's still hanging out there in the middle, y'all. Actually, I got to restart the music.
I don't have the order of the actual who was second. That wasn't Drew and Jacob, was it? They weren't second.
I think it was.
Oh, was it? Okay. So yeah, that was a quick. The first few matches went by so fast. We were trying to figure out. I just remember us trying to figure out like what we're gonna do for the next 2.5 hours. We got 3 matches left. What's going on? But yeah, Drew and Jacob were everything you expected the two of them to be. Jacob, of course, won, and it was exciting. It was all gas, no brakes. I mean, what else? How else can you say it? What do you? I was gonna say. I know that was your guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
right,
then
let me see if I can pull up like final results here. Oh man, there's so much text. Night 1, preliminary, blah blah blah. Okay, results. Okay, so Usos and LA Knight defeated the Vision and I Show Speed. Yes, the second match was Jacob Fatu who defeated Drew McIntyre. Okay. I'm just kind of catch up, so I got the official results pulled up. I think that really no, I'm good with how the matches went so far. I think that I Show Speed really showed up. The Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre match was as about as much as I wanted from that match as we're gonna get out of it.
It was about 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. It was not long. It was not a very long draw, but it wouldn't be. Like, that's not who they are.
No.
Yeah.
So then the next match was the multi-tag team women's
the women's tag.
So whatever you want to say about
Nia and Lash Legend, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, Brie Bella, and a returning Paige. So Nikki was out hurt. That was the big
question mark.
Yeah, and so Nikki was out hurt. She comes out. She does the. She comes out with the cast or a boot on. She's got a high ankle sprain. Comes out with a crutch and a boot on, and then they bring out Paige. So the end of that match. It was a good end. It was a good match throughout, but the ending of it is Alexa Bliss climbs up on top of the. She's about to do a
shout out. Thanks for the follow, Blood. Really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, appreciate you so much. Thank you. Welcome to the family.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, so Alexis is up on top of the. She's getting ready to jump off, and just as she's about to, and Charlotte Flair is inside the ring celebrating with her, like, yeah, let's get her. And Paige is laid out, and Nikki Bella, who's hurt. Well, no, I'm doing air quotes. She's legitimately hurt, but she's able to get around for this.
Just enough.
She pulls Charlotte out the ring and hits her with the crutch. That distracts Alexis long enough to when she comes off, Paige gets her knees up, double knees. She hits her finishing move in the middle. She wins. So right now, the Bellas and Paige are the champions. So they're the women's tag champs. Next
but also again, like we talked about, the only thing I was going to add to that was the one potential story arc there is that you're dealing with a potential Freebird rules or a potential like friction dynamic, given this whole thing, or they could just be kind of running it because if Nikki is truly hurt, and especially if it's a high ankle sprain, she might be just out long enough where it makes more sense for her to serve as more of a manager role. We don't know yet, but there's a lot of dynamics there that could come into play, which I'm curious about.
And I think the way that this is going to play out, so a high ankle sprain is probably about a 6-week injury. That's usually roughly, give or take. Younger, if you're younger, ballpark and stuff like that. So in other words, that's another pay-per-view. So you could very easily, I think it's going to be very easy. They're going to do Freebirds rules for a run, a while, like maybe 2 months worth of that. And then as Nikki starts getting healthier, she'll help them cheat and win, throughout. And then, of course, as she gets healthier, that's where everything breaks down. And that puts them, they could easily get that to SummerSlam.
And again, that's the thing, is as we get to WrestleMania, ultimately, you have your pay-per-views in between, but ultimately, let's be fair, we're setting stages for SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Rumble, and WrestleMania for the next. This is the new season. This is the season. This is night one of the Super Bowl.
The 2026-27 season just ended.
And tomorrow night will be truly the end, right? So then,
or beginning, depending on how you.
Well, you see what?
I know
it's wrestling, but but we still have. The only thing I'm saying is we still have tomorrow night to go, and then we also have
tomorrow night. I'm thinking is Monday night. Yes.
No.
Tomorrow night is Sorry, blanked out there for a second.
Night two.
Yes.
We still have night two to go through, and then we still have whatever kind of brand reshuffle kind of stuff that they like to do, kind of. And then we also have Backlash, right? So
because Backlash is next. I want to say Backlash
because
from
Backlash is the backlash
from
WrestleMania
of WrestleMania, right.
And so there's some
Money in
any
the Bank.
kind of
You'll probably have Money in the Bank in there.
They'll have Money in the Bank going in, but the big thing is right now kind of those are tools that you use to set up the storylines into what is still really truly at this time the big four, right?
Sure, absolutely.
So as we kind of really and I mean, to be honest, even WrestleMania, even Rumble and Elimination Chamber at this point are story points for WrestleMania. I mean,
right. Yeah.
It's really kind of more like, because SummerSlam is one that still kind of sits on its own in a way, because it's just far enough. It almost kind of gives the business side of it to kind of take a look at, okay, who do we still have here? Who's still working the storylines? What storylines are still holding up?
Right.
It's a kind of a litmus test in a way. It's okay. Let's kind of see what's still, viable. But okay, let's look at tomorrow night, because I think
let's finish out so AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, I think, were they
right.
next?
Yeah, they were. So we talked about so Becky Lynch was fourth against AJ Lee. Becky Lynch won, which is pretty much chalk. At this point, we're curious about AJ Lee winning in the first place, because we were trying to figure out how long she wanted to have the belt. But it gave her a chance to win in Chicago. They had their night and everything, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Gunther,
Becky,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, let me talk about Becky. Becky kind of at the end of that match continued the story, I guess. We were talking about there's no payoff yet. We're waiting for that payoff of her and the referee that clearly they don't get along.
So there's so much
that came up during the match, but Becky still won despite that.
That referee's
big.
If they don't make her a wrestler, I don't know what they're doing.
Or at least involved in, maybe not a night in, night out wrestler, but at least involved somehow physically.
Here's the trick.
She towered over, but you didn't realize just how much bigger she was than Becky.
For her size and her ability to be a ref, and she also as a ref, she moves.
Yeah.
Like, you see refs to where you can tell, like, they're just technical refs. And they get out of the way, and they know how to be the interconnect between the voices on the mic and the gorilla. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
And then you see someone like her, where best I could tell, she can do the technical aspects of the ref, but she's also one of those refs where she can get in the mix and everything. Don't throw this. Don't put this in front of me and do nothing with it.
Yeah, like I said, it's been going on for so long now.
Yeah.
You gotta have some type of payoff. This wasn't we tried something, it didn't really work, or it was just gonna be something to make the heel, complain about something. It's not that.
Something.
So after that, Was Seth after that? Was it Seth and then Liv, or was it Liv
yes.
and then Seth?
No, it was Seth and Gunther versus Liv.
Okay, so
talk a bit about the Seth and Gunther thing.
Yeah,
so that was my brain won't move forward until I figure out this gun storyline thing. I just gotta figure it out.
The what?
Go ahead.
The what?
Chekhov's gun. I did it without looking. Chekhov's gun. Chekhov's gun means that you don't. If you put a gun on a desk and you make a point in the narrative to call out that gun better be used in the story later. You have to, like it.
There's got to be a payoff. Yeah, I'm talking about that for this, but also for other things throughout. To be honest with you, but yeah, specifically for the
ref. The ref's basically like Chekhov's gun. Like you have,
okay, you have to pay that off. So
okay, so moving on to Gunther.
Seth Rollins, Gunther. Good match. I mean, how could you get a bad match between these two, right? But of course, it was a strange match. Period. Being the build to it was strange. It was strange. It seemed like it was out of the blue. Like I was telling Jarrett, it's one of those, is a matter of convenience. They had two pieces that didn't seem to fit anywhere else, so they stuck them together.
But they made pull off a good match.
Okay, Seth is back now, but we haven't had time to build any story with him. We have Gunther, but we don't have him to he can't retire anybody because there's nobody to retire. Put you two together, and here we go. Yeah. But they came out with a good match because they're both amazing athletes, or
they're amazing
not even athletes. They're amazing wrestlers.
And then way the way they did the finish was
a setup. The whole match was a setup to bring Breaker back.
Well, I mean, that's what it comes down to. More importantly, because I'm always looking at the product after the match decision.
Mm-hmm.
You bring in Braun Breaker to do his shenanigans in the match to hurt Seth, right?
Right.
He did nothing against Gunther. He didn't.
No.
Gunther was clean, like in terms of he had nobody coming in hurting him.
No.
Braun Breaker comes in and hurts Seth, like directly impacts him with multiple times, but that one long you're talking about like 100-yard lawn dart that weighed 240 pounds thrown at you was basically what Breaker did to Seth Rollins.
If you don't see anything else of him sprinting down, you gotta go look it up. Where he's just sprinting down, and I mean he's sprinting too.
He's
speed, rolling. You can tell when you could tell that he was running hard as fast as he was going. Because here's the thing: Seth Rollins usually takes pretty much, if somebody's coming at him, like he takes it square on. You watch right at the end, Rollins gets out of there. Rollins is like, I'm bailing, or I'm gonna get hit, but I'm not taking. It's not gonna be one of these situations. This isn't gonna be one of those. This isn't one of those times. We're not gonna square up on you, and you're gonna. No, there's none of the spearing in the. No, you might have cut him in half, and you see he is over. So usually his spear is it's here, but you're pretty solid on him. Not that one. Rollins was like, yeah, well, hey, I'll see y'all later. I'm out. I'm over here.
You're right. But but especially like in terms of storyline wise, in terms of what was intended for the story.
Yeah.
Braun cleans Seth's clock.
For sure.
Full force cleans his clock. And then just beats him again. It's like,
That's where he sprinted down. And let's not overlook this other thing too. So we made fun of the Vision and how it had no rhyme or reason. It's a reboot to the Vision storyline. Like, let's just call it like it is. Paul Heyman at the very top.
They needed Braun back. They needed somebody
because there was
back
just nothing happening. It was all over the place. But at the end of that, Paul Heyman is the one that comes out and meets Braun and gives him the big bear hug and everything. Like, it was like, oh, hey. And now we continue. It was like, it was a cliffhanger. We took a few months off. Everybody was hurt. We're gonna come back to that. Here's our story. Now here's the next season. Let's continue our story since everybody's back healthy.
It's something where it's okay. The Vision took their loss. Now we have Braun back, right? Maybe this might come back down later on the road, but right now the prodigal son is still out in the wild. He's out in the wilderness. We're not worried about him. We need to move forward. Now we have again, if you're going to talk about how the Vision was talked about, the way Seth and Paul kind of originally kind of talking about the Vision, it was more almost kind of a cult-like kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is also another reason not to bring Brock Lesnar into any of that, because he
just muddies for no reason.
He's not. But Brock as a character, Brock as a product on film, his character is not going to have two shits to give about any kind of cult or anything else. He's not he's not going to give two shits about a cult worshiping him.
No,
much less anybody else.
Anyone else, right?
Or any kind of anything outside of him. It's no, no. I'm here for me. I need Paul. Everyone else get out of my way. So I'm glad they're maintaining that thus far, right? There's been some talk about getting Brock back in. Hey, what's up, Joseph? Let me bring you back up in here. All right. There's heard rumors that Randy Orton is going to be out of action again with a back injury. Have you guys? I haven't.
No.
And maybe storyline wise, maybe he's maybe he's kind of taking a little bit of a break to be with his family or something. But I didn't see anything tonight physically that would lead towards him having a back injury or him getting a back injury.
I just quick 10-second Google search here. Reportedly is hurting ahead of his WrestleMania match.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll tell you what, he didn't show it in the ring.
He's reportedly hurting.
Okay, so maybe he's okay. Fair enough. Maybe then that's why he took the loss, and so then he can heal up. That makes sense. But I was product in the ring. Looking at him tonight.
Well, now to be fair, we forgot a stipulation from that match. Do you remember Pat McAfee said if Randy Orton doesn't get number 15, you would never see him again on WWE television.
It wasn't if Randy. The official stipulation wasn't if Randy didn't get 15. It was if Randy
tonight. If he didn't get it tonight, as in if Orton lost tonight. That was what it was.
Well, that already.
I was just throwing that out there. I was just FYI. So maybe it was a win either way.
but he's still like.
But to get back to the actual thing, yes, it does look like he's dinged up.
And okay, so you know that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And I think okay, given it, I try and look at it like again, like what's presented to the market, like what's the product given to the consumers, what's actually presented to everybody, what's given to the fans. I think about the fans more from the giving the fans what they like how much can I give the fans what they need from a business perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Ian thinks about it more from the fan side of like oh now let's get these storylines, let's get let's get these tinfoil hats out.
The reason I'm here is to be entertained, and I want to be entertained.
But but again, there has to be a meaning in the middle. Otherwise, what is WWE doing? Right? Like there has to be. There has to be. Because what else are you giving to the people? You have to have a payoff for the
fan. At the same time, you also have to give them, first one's free and pay so that they, and not give them everything on the first go round because why would they come back then? There's some type of thing that I could do with that, but I'm not going. I figure I'll stop on this part of it. So, but you know what I mean? Like that's where.
So okay, so in a way that makes a lot of sense, because then in turn, so much of the general vote was leading towards Randy winning this one. I figured that this would be a clean way to give Randy his 15. Without and then in turn you could really work the Cody Rhodes story a bit more and then give him an opportunity to add more of a heel persona to his arc. I hope they don't do to Cody what they did to Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Cody needs to get his heel turn sooner rather than later. Because or never go there. Have him just kind of have hints. Because his father always had little hints. Although he never really truly went heel. And so maybe that's kind of part of it, but at the same time, they rushed Cena's heel turn.
Oh, everything about that was terrible. Everything about it, like everything.
Until the comeback, and then it's like, okay, we're back, we're level set. We're where Cena is, where we like you might as well never have done it. You know what I mean? Like Sting never truly went heel.
And they had also a failed run at that. You go way back, it was like a week and a half he was heel. It was some. This was.
I know what you're talking about. That, come on.
I can't remember
that's.
It was also almost as terrible as Cena's.
Sting's not as fault. Again, like you said, it was like a week, maybe 2 weeks. It might have. Yeah, I think they were doing 2 shows a week at the time, and I think it was like 3 shows. Where he was doing like basically what it was that the lead in to kind of the Red Wolf Pack kind of thing?
No, it was after all. Like it was after all of that. Was it Vampiro? It was somewhere in there. I can't remember if it was with
no.
Vampiro.
Okay, no. Okay, I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking.
Yes,
It
I
was
can't
after.
remember. I just
It was
remembered.
after. No, he didn't go. He didn't go heel. He went dark. Because Vampiro was the heel. The problem
it
was
wasn't Vampiro. It wasn't Vampiro. I can't remember. Oh man, that's gonna be a fuggy.
You got to give me. You got to tell me who was going up against, because
yeah, that's why I can't remember.
I kind of know what you're talking about, but like, because okay, so he went. He
all
went
during
kind
that
of
same time.
It was
of
he
WCW
did the
where it was
red
just-
NWO, but then ultimately the red NWO was kind of the face faction.
Yeah,
right,
they were the good
against,
guys.
right? They were the popular faction, right? He did the arc against Vampiro, and yeah, Sting probably like pushed into some kind of his darker nature through that arc, but it was more because it made sense. He was going up against Vampiro. It was a do or die kind of that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I need to know who was going. Look up who was going up against.
Yeah.
I remember more but I mean, it's also very relative with Sting, because like a version of Sting as a heel is very interesting, because Sting was also similar to Stone Cold in a way, especially when he was doing like when he turned after he turned to Crow Sting, he
could do no wrong. Yeah.
Well, but no, he pushed edges, but Sting from the beginning was far like it's kind of the whole thing. Like when you look back, Hogan always wrestled as a heel, even when he was a face.
Even when he was a face, yeah.
Okay. If you look at
we're way off topic. I was gonna say we'll go down that road in a different stream. Let's try to come back to the
Cody. Here's the trick: if you're gonna make him heel, do it soon. Do it. Just get the damn thing done. Get that story arc in his portfolio, so then when he's someone like down the road, a Stone Cold, a Rock, or now like a Randy Orton, you have someone that you can bring out to the ring at any given time, and you don't know where he's gonna go. That's interesting. That's something where it's
if you're, I know what you're saying, and they have been planting the seeds for a while now.
The low blow, just stuff he's been doing.
Well, even before that, no. I mean, tonight. Let's look at tonight.
Tonight, maintain that hint.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And it sort of opened the door because, okay, Randy's your buddy, but Randy had to go to that dark place.
Randy, I'm sorry. Listen, man. I love you like a brother. Listen, let me make this clear. I'd take a bullet for this man in real life. All right. This man called me up 2 a.m. I need to figure out where to get rid of the body.
Garrett's just rolling out of bed.
And I'm gonna help him figure that out. But I'm gonna tell you this much. If you ever put my head between the middle of some steel steps and drop a goddamn chair on top of that, guess what? We're gonna have a hard conversation. And you know I can get much more creative than you can. So I'll get Mick Foley on your ass. Let's just get that straight. So it's let's put this in perspective. Tonight,
but my point is tonight,
it's but yeah, It's Cody kind of gave the hints.
They just sprinkled it in.
They sprinkled it
actually
in,
started it,
but
they started it a while ago. If you watch the one where
right.
I was like,
no, Cody's been
AJ Styles. Do you remember when AJ Styles and Cody fought? So that's been some time. Some time has passed since then. In that match, right at the end of it, he did one of the heel things. What does a heel do if they lose, win or lose? What do? Bell rings, the match is over.
Continue the attack.
Keep on attacking.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And Cody did it.
Yep.
Cody just kept. It was when they were bull rope or something with the rope, somewhere they were tied.
Yeah.
Anyhow, he just kept on. The crowd cheered him, but it was like, that's some heelish stuff.
That's not.
That was like the first. That was the first, like, hey, maybe it, don't look so close. Time. And there's been other times, and it's been ramping up a little bit more. Cody, the thing with Drew was the bad guy, but Cody was kind of coming off like an entitled prick too.
Oh yeah.
Again, very Homelander like in that way.
Always
like,
watch when Cody. Always watch when the camera shows Cody's boss with his. There's one match that he lost, and they followed the camera out as he was walking out to his boss with the emblem on the side of it. The next pay-per-view, I'm trying to remember exactly what it is, but I remember I clocked it. And the next pay-per-view, especially kind of leading up to it, we saw and I think that might be leading into the AJ thing. I can't remember, but like more AEW had more kind of like they were kind of show more of that stuff as kind of more kind of indie behind the scenes kind of shit.
Right.
WWE is very much more intentional in how they show that kind of thing. And it was one thing where Cody lost a match, and he was going out to his emblem boss, and he didn't want to talk to the camera. Yeah, like, I'm licking my wounds. I don't want to talk to anybody. And then it just kind of started. And like, you're right. It's like these little hints. And Cody, I think part of his contract to come over to WWE is probably closer to, say, what a Jericho or a Hogan had in terms of their creative. Cody has a very
Vince McMahon went to Cody.
Yeah.
To get Cody to sign. He didn't send Triple H. He didn't send some other henchman.
No.
Vince went. Old Vince. Like Vince, crazy Vince by that time.
No,
but he's always crazy. But you know what I'm saying?
Vince could be crazy, but Vince could be crazy like a fox. Like, there's
my
certain
point is though, this wasn't one of those negotiations where he's sending somebody to go handle it for him. He was like,
he made the call.
I got this.
Yeah,
I'm doing this.
There
was none of this negotiation of, well, hey, I'll have, with the car salesman, well, I'll have to ask the guy in the back to make sure that I can do this for you, but I'll try my best.
So,
and he's not doing any of that.
So let me clue you in on this, just so you know. Think about Cody not in a match, right? When did you see him outside of a suit?
Oh, yeah, you don't.
Or a suit and tie, or at least a tie, right? Never saw it, right? Never saw it.
No.
That's behind the scenes in AEW, even, right?
No, that was
You didn't watch the YouTube BTE thing, did you?
No. Not really. I always passing here and there.
Let me make this clear. You almost never saw Cody then on that YouTube channel when he was like cross between Ring of Honor and New Japan outside of a suit.
Yeah.
That dude was prepping his image before AEW even started.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
4 or 5 years back. So we're talking about AEW starting in 2019. Cody Rhodes was cleaning up, reclaiming his image back
Polishing.
in like 2015, 20 like when he got kicked out of WWE in the first place. That dude went on a complete reinvention arc.
Yeah.
And where is he now? He's QB number 1 in
QB1.
the top wrestling promotion in the world right now.
Yeah.
Dude.
Face that runs the place.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. There's one thing is like, you know, you do the doom scrolling through like Instagram and everything else. And there was one that it was like, I had to like, I was looking, I was like, okay, I liked it and everything else, but I had to take a screenshot of it. And it was basically, it was, all right, yeah, life's going to give me lemons. I'm going to turn it into chocolate cake and let everybody else figure out how the fuck I did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Words
And
to live by. Words
right. No, for sure.
to live by. And that's
honestly,
Cody Rhodes.
that might, you know what? Is that the spot? Because we are coming up on 11 o'clock. We have next tomorrow night.
The only thing we want, the only thing I'm wondering, we probably should talk about a little bit about night 2.
Okay.
Just a bit of a review and maybe just a quick kind of
maybe what we're looking forward to, the matches we're looking forward to.
Yeah, maybe just kind of a quick spot. We've got so again, out of order, obviously.
Yeah.
We've got Oba Femi, Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
I'm rooting for Oba. And if Brock actually gives Oba his match here, then that actually gives me more respect for Brock, honestly. So I'm hoping that Oba wins this. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a 6-man here.
I see ladder match.
Well, we're gonna get there. So we've got Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio, a 6-pack ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The IC.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's going to be wild. We talked about on the pre-show.
Yeah,
Penta. I think I went with Javon Evans. Did I go with Javon Evans?
Yeah, and I think the consensus is Javon. I can't see.
I thought the consensus was
else
Penta.
No,
Penta
the consensus.
Penta is the champ.
The consensus right now is Javon. So yeah, I think right now it's out of the pack. It's either going to be Javon or Penta retains. I can't see out of that mix. Especially it's funny that Rusev's in that mix. You've got a bunch of luchadors effectively. I know Javon's 6'5".
I gotta tell you,
but he's a goddamn luchador. Like, I'm sorry,
if JD McDonough
if you're a buck 90
Rusev win,
JD McDonough ain't like.
I'm not sure how much money I would bet on that. Like, can I bet on 2 people not winning? Like, how much? You know, it's Vegas, so how much would you bet on those 2 not winning that match tomorrow night? That's the one. Anyhow, I was gonna say we'll get into that tomorrow more. Yeah,
but you know what? I've got my money on Javon. I would love, and if he wins this, then yeah, they're They are
Yeah,
really.
they're pushing him.
All sides, all reports are that WWE loves this dude and they want to push him to the moon. So you know what? And he's doing the work. So
Yeah.
why the hell not? You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Next on my list,
The Jade
is Mommy versus Jade.
Okay.
Let me put it this way. Let me just lay this out for everybody. There's certain times where even I don't give a two-ton tanker's worth of fucks about what should be predicted, what could be predicted, what would be predicted. You put a short barrel 44 on my forehead, I'm going to tell you, Mommy, every single time.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way. Rhea's got to win this. I mean, Jade.
You're going to have to pay me money to vote against Mommy. I'm just saying. But okay, so
we'll get into more of that tomorrow. I was gonna say this is gonna be quick. We're gonna hit and keep going.
What are you talking about? We're usually starting at this time.
And that's what I'm saying. Okay, we usually are.
Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. I think the chalk is on Trick.
Yeah.
Given Sami has the belt right now, I think maybe this might, because they've been doing some weird story shit with Sami. Sami, they need to do something with him somehow, and maybe him having this hint of the championship and then having losing it.
Well, so this may be one of those, I can't miss you if you don't go away. This might be a moment that Sami goes away. And it's not because of he's not, and I don't mean he goes away for a year. I mean he goes away for a few weeks even.
Yep.
And then I think what's his name?
Carmelo.
Yeah. I was like, Lamelo's wrong. That's the wrong sport altogether. Yeah, Carmelo. Yeah. He
don't know we have two of them in the NBA.
Williams, yeah. That's where I was like, okay, hang on. I'm crossing my, but him and I think he'll be involved. He'll either cost Sami or distract Trick. He's going to be involved somehow. But yeah, I think Trick will win. Trick wins, and Sami will go away. It'll just completely push him over into the dark side. Another one of those characters that's dabbling in the darkness.
In the sense that it would help for him to kind of disappear for a bit
and come back, reinvent it.
Yeah, from a storyline perspective, but also legitimately, like his wounds, because Sami's been
heal up a little bit.
Just
he's been dinged up.
Just take a break. Just kind of get back into things. I'm not mad at that. But now, to me personally, the match that means the most to me personally. And WWE, don't you dare do me wrong. Bring me the demon. Oh my God. I have been waiting for the demon to return. Everything WWE has been doing with Finn Balor since he won the championship and got hurt has been just nothing but a disappointment.
He has that long runway to crawl down to. Yeah, it'll be. I'm looking forward to that.
God, you're right. Oh,
you know how long? Yeah, you see how long with the effect the whole time.
It's 75 yards with the effects on the runway.
Oh yeah, they could have smoke. Stuff. This could be something. They may that might be a top. Is that going to be a top entrance of WrestleMania candidate?
It absolutely can be.
Yeah.
In a way,
But right now,
to really truly add credence to the match, it kind of almost better be.
yeah.
Like outside of maybe like, because really even the like the main if you need to make it slightly lesser than Cody's, okay, fine, but Cody's wasn't even all that much, but it also
Cody's was
didn't
cool
need
though.
to be.
I'll give yeah, I was gonna say,
Cody's
but
was
Cody's
good.
was cool.
Cody's
I
was
liked
good.
I liked what they
But
were going with.
They didn't do like, they almost kind of did put more effort into Liv's, like from a like just a
It'll be
pure
hard to top
just.
Liv. I don't know
Like,
if anybody's
like,
topping Liv's.
like night one, Liv's was really.
You didn't get to see Liv's entrance. You need to go watch Liv's entrance.
Yeah, you need to go back and watch Liv's entrance. Hey, what's up? Agricultural crush, I think. Hey, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh no, that wasn't even a follow. Oh, there were. Oh no, wait a minute.
First time chat.
Oh wait, no, the first time chatter. I thought they followed. Okay, I didn't actually. That's why I was wondering why I didn't see the event. No, you're not a first time chatter. You're coming in talking about top viewers, streamboo.com. Listen.
We haven't had one of those for a little bit. I was going to say,
let me make this clear.
This is, yeah.
So we have a thing. So I just got to find it. Because yeah, it has been a minute. Okay. So here's the trick. We have a very clearly defined corporate structure in terms of how we manage Gettingworked Pod. So we are ultimately interested in partnering with people. Okay. But let me make this very, very clear to you right now. We are needing an upspring of capital right now. So if you are looking towards some kind of a business relationship with us, I will let our we have prepared a something from our corporate PR representative to speak towards these very things. And I'm actually probably pretty sure that you are very aware of this person. This person happens to be your mom.
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now.
Okay, so if you are able to appropriately send positive capital into our bank accounts, then yes, we are absolutely willing to work with you. Anything else outside of that, then here's the only thing I gotta say.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
God, I love that.
I know, yeah. And banned. All right, so the end. Where were we up to? I was gonna say before we were so rudely interrupted. All right, so we were talking about we talked about the demon and the entrance. We're looking forward to seeing that. We're down to the
win. The demon needs to win. The last time the demon came out, they lost. The demon has to win, especially when Liv won. Especially if you want to make it where then you put Liv in the leading spot of the hierarchy.
Right, she's the one with the title. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
tomorrow night, CM
last
Punk
match
versus Roman Reigns. Yeah. You have to acknowledge him. I think this is when Roman Reigns actually wins back the title. Yep. And I'm glad to have a moment in my wrestling quote unquote fandom where I'm actually happy to see a belt around Roman Reigns' waist.
It is, you know, that is again one of those. Until
if you don't go away, how can I miss you? It's that. And I think Roman has had his time. He went away, and I think it is his time. And, you know, I think that it'll be interesting to see how they kind of play that storyline off, especially with the MFT, especially with the Usos, especially with anybody else. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's kind of like, what Roman to just be Roman? It's like, I just want him to be kind of just himself and just stand alone, not the Shield, not
when he first
tribal chief,
when he first started the whole bloodline thing. It wasn't the bloodline. It was him. Remember, he came back
from the Shield.
It was wreck everything, show up, wreck everything, or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was just him and Paul.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
And it was that way for a while. So yeah, that's maybe.
I think he needs to kind of go back to that without Paul, because I don't think he needs Paul anymore.
He doesn't need him anymore.
I think that he can really stand on his own and be somebody to go up against. You know what I mean? And you talk about like maybe potentially doing like a TKO versus blah 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 blah.
You see where I'm going?
Roman's like right in that run
setup.
Where it's
perfect
like
setup for it.
It's like, oh no, son, we're not putting up with that. You know,
or quite frankly, he could be the. And maybe this is where. Sorry, maybe this was where you were headed. I could see corporate Cody.
Oh yeah.
Going TKO.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Roman standing against The Rock.
Why do you think I was talking about how many times Cody was seen in a suit?
Yeah. Yeah. That's such a natural.
It's
that's his heel turn.
It's that
his heel.
Yeah. It's that he's like, and I think this is where Roman might be able to, especially if CM Punk also makes this an opportunity to kind of bow out for a bit. You know, maybe they take a break, both AJ and him, without a belt, without really necessarily a storyline after that. Really, they can both just kind of dip out and take a little trip wherever they want to take it. You know, maybe find a new dog.
R.I.P. Larry.
R.I.P. Larry. R.I.P. Larry. You're a real one, man. I'll pour one out for you later. I won't do it here because I got equipment under here.
Yeah, I was to say the stream's dropped a few times already. Let's not add. There'll be add to it.
But I think tomorrow night's going to be incredible. I'm looking forward to it for sure. I hope everyone else enjoyed tonight, and I apologize for tonight's technical difficulties, but I like this isn't
that's
like if my own equipment breaks, then
that's one thing.
Even if I can't quite control that either, then I own up to it regardless.
When your ISP starts dropping, you got nothing.
Stuff, then I can't even. That I'm as much of a victim as you guys are, right?
Yeah.
But thank you for everyone who's hopped on tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed night one of WrestleMania. I think tonight was really, really great. We'll be back on tomorrow night for night two, which, especially with night two, one, you have the matches on the card, but then you have the overall cap of WrestleMania.
Right.
Is tomorrow night, where then in turn, so many the beginnings, more of kind of the twists and turns of storylines, because we didn't really have too many twists other than Randy RK being Pat McAfee out of nowhere.
Yeah,
which is, again, is a whole nother, like, I don't even know that I'm just putting that off as crazy. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, I'm hoping we'll really be able to help to push more story forward, help to really clean up some things, and have some really great matches. But I mean, come on, we've got a packed night tomorrow night.
It really is. Like I said, tonight, definitely tomorrow. Tomorrow has a lot to live up to. Tonight was good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was. So,
but
with that, thank you everyone who hopped on tonight. We really hoped you had an incredible evening, not just watching WrestleMania Night 1, but also hanging out with us at Getting Worked. We really appreciate it. And with that, this is Getting Worked. Signing off.
Later, fam.
Yummy, yeah. Say his name and say his name and he appears. Say his name and he appears. Say his name and he appears.